chosen ones. They are crying and begging you to return to your throne. You were never meant to live small, and if you scroll away or ignore this moment, you may miss something that was meant to change everything for you, something that carries the weight of a breakthrough you have been silently waiting for. This is not random, this is not ordinary, and this is not something you stumbled upon by accident. You are hearing this because there is a call being released over your life right now, and it is urgent. There are voices you cannot hear with your natural ears, crying out for you to step back into the place that was prepared for you before your struggles ever began. They are not whispering, they are pleading, because your absence has created a void that only you can fill. Type Amen if you agree. You have been sitting outside of your rightful place for longer than you were meant to, and deep within you, there has always been a knowing that something is not aligned. That feeling of restlessness, that quiet ache that never fully goes away, that sense that you were created for more, all of it is real. I placed something inside you that cannot be satisfied by ordinary living, and that is why nothing else has truly fulfilled you. The throne is not about power in the way the world understands it. It is about position, identity, and purpose. When you stepped away from it, even unknowingly, parts of your life began to feel delayed, blocked, and heavy. Within you there is still a spark that has not gone out, and I have protected it even in your lowest moments. You thought you were lost, but I was watching every step, keeping you from falling too far. You thought the silence meant I was distant, but I was waiting for the moment when you would be ready to hear this clearly. This is that moment. This is the point where everything begins to shift if you choose to respond. And right now, take a second and show your faith by liking this video, because your agreement in this moment opens doors that hesitation has kept closed. What you must understand is that those who are crying out for you are not weak. They are aware. They see what you carry, even when you doubt it. They recognize the authority, the wisdom, the strength, and the calling that has been resting on your life since the beginning. Your absence has affected more than just you. It has affected people, paths, and outcomes that were connected to your obedience. That is why there is urgency. That is why there is pleading. Because when you are not in position, something valuable is missing from the world around you. You have been through things that made you question your worth, your direction, and even your purpose. There were moments when you felt overlooked, dismissed, or replaced. There were seasons where you gave your best and still felt unseen. But none of that removed what I placed within you. None of that erased your assignment. It only delayed your recognition of it. And now, you are being called back, not because you failed, but because it is time. Type 1111 if you believe. Returning to your throne does not mean becoming someone new. It means becoming who you were always meant to be before fear and doubt started speaking louder than truth. It means standing up internally before anything changes externally. It means accepting that you are chosen even when it feels uncomfortable to admit. You have been taught to shrink, to question yourself, to wait for permission, but I never created you to live that way. I created you to stand, to lead, and to carry something that others cannot. There is a reason why certain doors did not open for you. There is a reason why certain connections did not stay. There is a reason why certain plans did not work out the way you expected. It was not rejection, it was redirection. I was not blocking you. I was guiding you back toward the place where you truly belong. And even now, as you hear this, something inside you is starting to recognize the truth of it. You are not behind, you are being repositioned. You are not forgotten, you are being prepared. You are not unworthy, you are being awakened. And the voices that are crying out for you are a reflection of the impact your life is meant to have once you step fully into your role. They are not begging because you are weak, they are begging because you are needed. The throne represents responsibility as much as it represents authority. It is not a place of comfort, it is a place of purpose. When you return to it, you will begin to see things clearly, act with confidence, and move with intention. The confusion that once surrounded you will start to lift. The heaviness you carried will begin to break, and the clarity you have been searching for will finally settle within you. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am calling you to be willing. I am not asking you to have all the answers. I am asking you to trust the one who placed the calling inside you. You do not need to understand every step. You only need to take the next one. And as you do, I will meet you there, guiding you, strengthening you, and confirming to you that you are exactly where you are meant to be. I am not reminding you of something new. I am bringing you back to something eternal that has always belonged to you. And as you lean into this, you will begin to understand why the call has been so persistent. There were seasons when you believed you had lost everything, when it felt like doors were closing faster than they could open. You questioned your direction, your value, and even your connection to me. But what you did not see was that I was preserving you, holding you in a place where the noise of the world could not completely take you over. Even in your lowest moments, I did not allow your identity to be stolen. I allowed the pressure to shape you, but not to break what I had already established within you. Is it really possible to attract money more naturally using a 7-second ritual? Research connected to the CIA suggests certain brainwave states influence how opportunities appear in your life. This technique, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift away from financial pressure toward improved lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. The voices that are crying out for you are connected to the assignments waiting ahead. They represent lives that will be touched, paths that will be opened, and chains that will be broken because of your obedience. You have underestimated the reach of your purpose, thinking it was small or limited to your immediate surroundings. But what I placed in you carries influence that goes beyond what you can currently see. That is why your return matters so deeply. Type 777 if you trust God. You have spent too much time believing that your past disqualified you, when in truth it prepared you. Every mistake, every delay, every moment of confusion has built something within you that cannot be taught any other way. It has given you depth, understanding, and compassion that will guide you when you step fully into your position. Nothing you went through was wasted. It all became part of the foundation that now supports your rise. There is also a part of you that hesitates, not because you do not believe, but because you understand the weight of what is being asked. Returning to your throne means stepping into responsibility, into visibility, into a place where you can no longer hide from what you carry. It means letting go of excuses, releasing fear, and choosing alignment even when it feels uncomfortable. But I am not calling you to do this alone. I am with you in every step, strengthening you where you feel weak and guiding you where you feel uncertain. The heaviness you have felt is not a sign of failure, it is a sign of resistance to your true position. When you live outside of your calling, everything feels harder than it should. You feel drained even when you are trying your best. You feel lost even when you are moving forward. But when you step back into alignment, there is a shift. Things begin to flow in ways that make sense, not because life becomes perfect, but because you are finally walking in what you were created for. You were never meant to chase approval, yet you found yourself seeking it in places that could not sustain you. You were never meant to shrink, yet you made yourself smaller to fit environments that were not designed for your growth. You were never meant to doubt your voice, yet you silenced yourself out of fear of being misunderstood. But now, those patterns are breaking. Now, you are seeing clearly that your identity does not come from others, it comes from me. The throne you are returning to is not built by human hands, it is established by divine intention. It is a place where your voice carries weight, where your presence brings change, and where your decisions create impact. It is not about control, it is about purpose. It is not about pride, it is about alignment. And as you step into it, you will begin to see how everything you went through was leading you here. There are people who have been waiting for you to show up fully, even if they do not realize it yet. There are situations that will shift simply because you decide to stand in your truth. There are breakthroughs that will happen not only for you, but through you. This is why the call has been so strong. This is why the voices have been so persistent. Because your return unlocks more than you can imagine. Type yes to receive miracles. You may still feel unready, and that is natural. Growth always feels uncomfortable at the beginning. But readiness does not come before the step, it comes through the step. As you begin to move, you will find the strength you thought you lacked. As you begin to speak, you will find the clarity you thought was missing. As you begin to trust, you will see the confirmation you have been waiting for. I am not asking you to have everything figured out. I am asking you to trust my guidance over your fear. I am not asking you to be flawless. I am asking you to be faithful. I am not asking you to rush. I am asking you to respond, because in your response there is transformation. In your obedience there is breakthrough. In your alignment there is peace. You have carried doubt for too long, and it has weighed you down in ways you did not fully understand. But that weight is lifting now. You are beginning to see yourself differently, not through the lens of your past, but through the truth of your calling. And as that vision becomes clearer, your steps will become stronger. This is not the end of your struggle, but it is the beginning of your authority over it. You will face challenges, but you will no longer face them from a place of confusion. You will stand with clarity, knowing who you are and what you carry, and that makes all the difference. The throne is not something you earn, it is something you accept. It has always been yours, waiting for you to recognize it and return. And now, that moment is here. The voices that have been crying out are about to witness your response. They are about to see you rise, not in arrogance, but in alignment, not in fear, but in faith. You are stepping into a new chapter, one that reflects your true identity and your true purpose. And as you continue forward, you will realize that everything is beginning to align in ways you could not have planned. This is the unfolding of what was always meant for you. Stay steady, stay grounded, and stay connected to me, because as you walk forward, I will continue to guide you, protect you, and strengthen you. And you will not return to your throne only to sit, you will return to lead, to impact, and to fulfill what was written over your life long before you understood it. There are things around you that no longer fit, and you have felt that discomfort deeply. Places that once felt familiar now feel restrictive. Conversations that once satisfied you now feel empty. Even your own habits have started to feel out of place. This is not confusion, this is separation. I am pulling you away from what cannot carry you into where you are meant to go. I am removing the weight that has been holding you back, even if it feels uncomfortable in the moment. Type 1010 to receive blessings. What if most people struggle financially because they never activate a specific brainwave? Leading neuroscientists point to CIA-linked research that highlights this missing link. This 7-second ritual, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people rethink their financial habits and improve outcomes. Many are now moving into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and traveling on luxury vacations. But this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is removed. You have carried burdens that were never assigned to you. You took responsibility for things that did not belong to your purpose, and over time, they drained your strength. You tried to fix what was not yours to fix, to hold together what was already falling apart, and to remain in places that were quietly breaking you. But now, I am releasing you from that. You are not meant to carry everything. You are meant to carry what I have placed in your hands. And what I have placed in your hands is enough. As you begin to let go, you may feel a strange mixture of relief and uncertainty. Relief because the weight is lifting, and uncertainty because you are stepping into something unfamiliar. But understand this clearly: unfamiliar does not mean unsafe. It simply means new. And what is new is often what leads you into your next level. I am not leading you into confusion. I am leading you into clarity that will unfold step by step. The throne you are returning to requires you to see yourself differently. You cannot carry the same mindset that kept you in delay and expect to walk fully in your purpose. You must begin to recognize your value without waiting for validation. You must begin to trust your direction without needing constant reassurance. You must begin to stand in your truth even when it feels uncomfortable. This is the transformation that prepares you for what is ahead. There were moments when you felt overlooked, when it seemed like others were moving forward while you remained in the same place. You questioned why your progress felt slower, why your path seemed unclear. But what you did not see was that I was working in depth, not just in speed. I was building something within you that could sustain what is coming. Because what is coming requires strength, stability, and understanding that cannot be rushed. You are not being compared, you are being prepared. Your journey is not meant to mirror anyone else's, because your calling is not the same. What I have placed inside you carries a unique weight, and it requires a unique process. That is why your path has looked different. That is why your timing has felt unusual. But now, the preparation is turning into manifestation. Type 222 to claim miracles. You are beginning to notice small shifts around you. Doors that once seemed closed are starting to open slightly. Opportunities that were not there before are beginning to appear. Connections are forming in unexpected ways. These are not coincidences, these are confirmations. They are signs that you are moving in the right direction, even if everything is not fully clear yet. Do not dismiss these moments. Do not overlook the small changes because they do not look big yet. Every major transformation begins with something small. Every breakthrough begins with a single step. And right now, you are in that phase where things are quietly aligning behind the scenes. What you see is only a small part of what is actually happening. There is also a shift happening within you that is just as important. You are beginning to think differently, to respond differently, to carry yourself differently. The things that once triggered you no longer hold the same power. The fears that once controlled you are starting to lose their grip. This is growth. This is evidence that you are changing from the inside out. The throne is not just a position you step into, it is a mindset you develop. It is a way of thinking, a way of seeing, and a way of being that reflects who you truly are. When you return to it, You do not just change your circumstances, you change your identity. You begin to operate from a place of confidence, clarity, and purpose. And from that place, everything else begins to align. There may still be moments of doubt, and that is natural. Change always brings uncertainty, but do not let doubt stop you. Let it remind you that you are stepping into something bigger than what you have known. Let it push you to rely on me more deeply, to trust more fully, and to move forward even when you do not have all the answers. You are not alone in this process. I am guiding you, even in ways you do not always recognize. I am opening doors, removing obstacles, and placing the right people in your path. I am speaking to you through moments of clarity, through sudden understanding, and through the quiet assurance that you are not lost. Everything you need is being provided as you move forward. The voices that are crying out for you are not distant. They are connected to your purpose in ways that will soon become clear. As you step into your role, you will begin to see the impact of your presence. You will begin to understand why your return was so important. You will see lives touched, situations changed, and paths opened because you chose to respond. This is not about perfection, it is about alignment. It is not about having everything figured out. It is about being willing to move. And as you continue, you will find that what once felt impossible is becoming possible. What once felt distant is becoming real. What once felt uncertain is becoming clear. You are not the same person you were before. You have grown, you have learned, and you have been shaped in ways that are preparing you for what is ahead. Do not go back to old patterns, old mindsets, or old limitations. Stay focused on what is unfolding before you. Stay committed to the path you are walking now. Because this path is leading you back to your throne, not as someone who is unsure or hesitant, but as someone who understands their purpose and is ready to carry it. You are stepping into a new level of clarity, a new level of strength, and a new level of alignment. And everything that has been waiting for you is beginning to come into place. There are parts of you that you once silenced that are now beginning to speak again. The strength you buried is rising. The confidence you lost is returning. The clarity you thought was gone is coming back piece by piece. This is not something you forced. This is something I am restoring within you. I am rebuilding what was shaken, and I am doing it in a way that is stronger than before. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. How are people moving from financial stress to more comfortable lifestyles so quickly? A CIA-linked study suggests a simple 7-second brain ritual may influence how people respond to opportunities. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this method is helping individuals improve daily life. Many are now stepping into dream homes, upgrading to luxury cars, and taking luxury vacations. But this page could be deleted at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are starting to see through illusions that once held you back. You are recognizing patterns that kept you in cycles. You are understanding why certain things repeated in your life, and why it felt like you were stuck even when you were trying to move forward. It was not because you were incapable, it was because you were misaligned. And now that alignment is returning, those cycles are breaking. There is also a deep awareness growing within you about what truly matters. Things that once seemed important are losing their hold. Distractions that once consumed your attention no longer feel satisfying. You are becoming more focused, more intentional, and more aware of your direction. This is not accidental. This is the result of you stepping closer to your true position. The throne you are returning to is not a place of ease, it is a place of purpose. It will require you to make decisions that not everyone will understand. It will require you to stand firm when others expect you to compromise. It will require you to trust me even when the path ahead is not fully visible. But in that place, you will find a peace that cannot be shaken, because it comes from alignment, not from circumstance. You have been conditioned to doubt your instincts, to question your inner voice, and to seek confirmation from others before you move. But I am teaching you to trust what I have placed within you. I am showing you that the guidance you need is already present, and that you are capable of discerning the right direction when you stay connected to me. This is part of your growth. This is part of your preparation. There were times when you felt alone, even when you were surrounded by people. You felt misunderstood, unseen, and disconnected. But that isolation was not abandonment, it was refinement. I was drawing you closer to me, removing the noise that was distracting you and helping you hear my voice more clearly. And now, that clarity is beginning to guide you in ways you did not experience before. Type 2222 to receive miracles. As you continue to move forward, you will begin to notice a new level of confidence rising within you. It will not be loud or arrogant, it will be steady and grounded. It will come from knowing who you are and where you are going. It will allow you to make decisions without constant hesitation. It will help you stand firm even when faced with uncertainty. You are also stepping into a season where your presence will carry weight. The way you speak, the way you act, and the way you move will begin to influence those around you. This is not about control, it is about impact. When you are aligned, your life becomes a reflection of the truth I have placed within you, and that reflection has the power to bring change. There may be moments where you feel the pressure of this responsibility. You may feel the weight of knowing that your choices matter, that your actions have consequences beyond what you can see. But do not let that pressure overwhelm you. Let it remind you of the importance of staying connected to me, because when you rely on me, the weight becomes manageable and the path becomes clearer. You are not expected to carry this alone. I am your source, your strength, and your guide. When you feel uncertain, I will provide clarity. When you feel weak, I will provide strength. When you feel lost, I will provide direction. You are never without support, even in moments when it feels like you are. The voices that are crying out for you are beginning to sense your return. There is a shift happening not only within you, but around you. Things are aligning, paths are opening, and opportunities are forming. This is the result of your willingness to move forward. This is the evidence that your return is already creating change. You are no longer the person who hesitated at every step. You are becoming someone who moves with intention, who acts with purpose, and who trusts with confidence. This transformation is not instant, but it is steady. And as it continues, you will find yourself operating in ways that once felt out of reach. The throne is not something you visit, it is something you occupy. It is not temporary, it is permanent. And as you step into it fully, you will begin to understand the depth of what that means. You will see how your life begins to align in ways that make sense, how your path becomes clearer, and how your purpose becomes undeniable. There is still more ahead, more growth, more understanding, and more alignment. But you are no longer at the beginning. You have moved forward, you have responded, and you have begun the process of returning, and that is what matters. Keep going. Do not slow down now. Do not allow doubt to creep back in. Stay focused on what you are becoming, not on what you have left behind, because what you are stepping into is greater than anything you have experienced before. You are returning to your throne not as someone who is uncertain, but as someone who has been shaped, prepared, and strengthened. And as you continue, you will see that everything you went through was leading you here. There is a settling happening inside your spirit, a grounding that brings both calm and strength at the same time. You are no longer chasing direction, you are beginning to walk in it. You are no longer asking who you are beginning to live as that person. This is the shift that changes everything. It is not loud, but it is undeniable. It is not rushed, but it is steady and sure. Type 777 if you trust God. You will begin to notice that your reactions are changing. Situations that once unsettled you will no longer carry the same weight. You will respond with clarity instead of confusion, with patience instead of urgency, with confidence instead of doubt. This is because you are no longer operating from a place of uncertainty. You are rooted now, grounded in something deeper than circumstances. Why are experts saying this brainwave discovery might soon be removed from the internet? A top neuroscientist has shared CIA-linked findings about a 7-second ritual that may influence financial awareness. Verified by 4 neuroscience labs, this technique is helping people move toward improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But access to this information may not last long. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. There will also be moments where you are tested. Not to break you, but to reveal the strength that has been built within you. These tests will not come to push you back. They will come to confirm that you are no longer who you used to be. And as you face them, you will realize that you are standing differently, thinking differently, and responding differently. That is how you will know that the transformation is real. You have carried a quiet strength for a long time, even when you did not recognize it. You endured things that others would have walked away from. You held on when it would have been easier to let go. You continued even when you felt like stopping. That strength was not accidental, it was part of your preparation, and now it is becoming visible not only to you, but to others as well. There are people who will begin to notice the change in you. They may not understand it fully, but they will feel it. They will see the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you move with intention. Some will be drawn to it, others may feel uncomfortable around it, but do not let that distract you. Your role is not to adjust yourself to fit others. Your role is to remain aligned with what I have placed within you. Type yes to receive miracles. You are stepping into a level of clarity that will guide your decisions in ways that feel natural and right. You will begin to recognize what aligns with you and what does not, without overthinking it. You will feel a sense of direction that does not require constant validation. This is the result of you trusting the process and staying connected to me. There will also be a new level of discipline forming within you. Not forced, but chosen. You will begin to let go of habits that no longer serve you, not because you have to, but because you want to. You will begin to prioritize what matters, to focus on what aligns with your purpose, and to move with intention in your daily life. This is how you maintain your position. This is how you remain grounded in your calling. The throne you are occupying now is not something that can be taken from you, but it can be neglected if you lose focus. That is why it is important to stay aware, to stay connected, and to stay aligned. Not in fear, but in understanding. Because when you remain aligned, everything flows in a way that supports your growth and your purpose. You are also beginning to see the impact of your presence more clearly. The way you show up is creating shifts around you. Conversations are changing, opportunities are forming, and paths are opening. This is not coincidence. This is the result of you stepping into your rightful place, and as you continue, this impact will only grow stronger.